So we're looking at this is homework help, Mr. Jarvis, the homework help for Monday, March 11th. We're looking at our target one fractions, and we have these numbers here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. You can pick three numbers. One's going to be a whole number. One's going to be multiplied against a fraction, a numerator. One's going to be a numerator of that fraction, one the denominator. So how can you get it really close to 1? Well, they're working on this a bit. I could say 2 and then 3/6 is the same as half of 2. So that would give me 1. That's pretty easy, right? So 2 over 1 times 3/6, or 2 over 1, that equals 2 times 1/2. That equals 2 over 2, and that equals 1. Boom. Can you come with other ways to get 1 with these numbers? I don't know. What's another way to come close? Okay, so for this one, when we're adding or subtracting, we need to find a common denominator between 5 and 10, and I think 10 is our target here, so I'm going to rewrite it. What times 5 is 10? 2. So 2 times 1 is 2, minus 3/10. Now, can't take away 3/10 from 2/10, but I could rewrite this as an improper fraction. 1 is represented is 10/10, so I could write this as 12/10, and that's the same as 1 and 2/10, because 10/10 is 1. Minus 3/10, and I'm going to end up with 9/10. And that's in its simplest form. Let's move on ahead. Here we go. So he started out with 60, and that's in the first part of this. 60 cards. He gave 5/12 of the cards to his friends. So 5/12 of 60. Now, the other problems were a little bit simpler numbers. We're going to start up by simplifying. Can I simplify to 5/12? Is there a common denominator between 5 and 12? How about 12 and 60? Well, they're both even, so there has to be one. I'll just give you a clue. It is 12. 12 divided by 12 is 1. 60 divided by 12 is 5. And that would be 25 1. So he gave away 25 cards. Okay, let's move on a little more quickly here. Just kind of a quick review, and I'll get that secret word out to you. So Madison and Noah are reading new books from the library. Noah read 3/8 of his book, which has 72 pages. Madison read 3/5, which has 55 pages. So I think 3/8 is a little less than half of 72. 4/8 would be half. 3/5 is more than half, and by a greater amount, more than half of 55 pages. But I'm going to go ahead and work them out. So 3/8 of 72, I can write it as a whole number. I simplify before I multiply. 3/8 is simplified. 8 and 72, 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 times 8 is 72. So 8 is our common factor. 8 divided by 8 is 1. 72 divided by 8 is 9. So we have 27 ones. So Noah read 27 pages. So I'll put Noah read 27. And how much did Madison read? 3/5 of 55. Can simplify before I multiply. 3/5 is simplified. 51, but 5 and 55. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 5 is my common factor. 55 divided by 5 is 11. So I got 33 ones, or 33. So Madison, I'll just put an M for Madison, read 33. And 33 is a little more than half than 55. It's a bit more. Yeah, that's right. And 27 is less than 72. So Madison read more pages than Noah. So let's take a look at next page. So this one was kind of tough. We have a 6 by 6 by 6 cube faces, but they cut in there. Each cube is 2 centimeters in width, length, and height. So that would mean that if it was 6 centimeters, I'd need 3 cubes across. But so it's really 3 by 3 by 3 now because they're asking how many cubes and stuff. Well, what are they asking? How many cubes have one face painted? Well, I was thinking about, surface area. We haven't gotten to that, but really, let's just take a look at this model here. And and I'm just going to kind of show you. So some of these faces. So this face has 1, 2, and the bottom one, this cube here has one side, 2 sides, 3 sides painted. This one has 2. This one has 1, 2, 3. Which ones just have one side painted? This here in the middle, on the side. This has one side painted. That's 2. This has one side painted. So front and back, that's 2. Has this middle. All these other have more than one side painted. This has the side and the bottom, one side, bottom. But these middle ones just have one side. The ones in the middle of the pack here. So 1, 2. There's a front, back, side, top, bottom. That's 6. And there's one in the very, very middle that has none painted, but it's asking for one side painted. So the answer is going to be 6. So this one is 6 cubes have one side painted. And then I just kind of use the visual. Actually, one of the students actually had a Rubik's Cube, and that really helped. This was a fun tool to use. I just kind of built it, and I needed to kind of see it myself. So hopefully homework goes okay for you, and have a great evening.